What is going on, guys? It's RdnRacing. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Now guys, this might be a very new model for you guys, and I don't remember if you guys remember me ever doing a video on this, but this is the Lamborghini Huracan GT with a digital camo from DModel. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually did a review on a DModel casting a while ago. Actually it was last year on the Rough CTR anniversary, and it was the Malaysia Diecast Expo exclusive from them. And boy oh boy, that car was magnificent. Since then I've sold the car to another fellow collector, but we finally have our hands on another casting, and for the first time, this isn't an exclusive piece. This is something you can own, you can get, and I'm sure you don't have to fight for it. But here's the catch. Trust me when I say this, when you guys look at the car, you're gonna love it, because boy oh boy is she brilliant. I mean, as you guys can see, I've already seen the car. I already did a YouTube shot on it. I did a TikTok video on it, so it's already unsealed. But we'll just do a full review. We'll walk around the car. So for the box itself, we have DModel right here, and it says Beauty on Wheels. It is engraved, so there's a nice feeling to it. Over here we have the sticker that says Beauty on Wheels. The LB Works Lamborghini Huracan GT in the digital camouflage. Now, why this is very significant is I mean, there is a reason, and I'll get back to the reason in a bit. I just want to go through the box. So Beauty on Wheels right here, DModel right here, just in case you forgot what brand it was. We've got a few caution labels right there, and then some stuff written in Chinese here. And then obviously we've got the socials for DModel right there. So if you guys want to check them out, you guys can do so right here. Anyways, what I was saying is, so DModel is a Taiwanese brand, all right? And what they do is they actually kind of do amazing custom wheels. And not only do they do custom wheels, but actually do wheel swaps on mini GT castings. And I believe they are licensed as well. So here we have the Lamborghini Huracan GT from mini GT, right? And how I know it's mini GT is because, check that out. I'll just start with the base first, because here you have the mini GT emblem right there, made in China. So this is, and there is an actual casting. Obviously, if you see the real casting from mini GT, the wheels are black, but here is this amazing bronze, and we'll get back to that in a bit. So car wise, I don't really want to do a lot of details in terms of the car, because you guys already know this car. It is a mini GT casting. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. Now, still, we're gonna do a bit of a walkthrough. So obviously, there's nothing much. I believe they have not changed any of the decals from the original casting. The one for the Malaysia Diecast Expo had a few extra additional details, and they usually put DModel somewhere on the car, but I so far don't see it, unfortunately. But as we walk around the car, we will try to spot it if we do. If I miss it, if you guys do spot it, do let me know in the comments down below. Now, the car itself, obviously, it's got this digital camo wrap right here, right? And the wrap is amazing. The car looks brilliant. I mean, Lamborghinis are always ever so menacing, right? But the main attraction of this is the wheels. Because check these bad boys out. Those are brilliant, amazing wheels, guys. I mean, come on, right? Just look at the finish of the wheels. The wheels look brilliant. Obviously these are all 3D printed. You guys can see the brake calipers inside as well. Hopefully the camera is doing some justice. So the finishing on the wheels are brilliant. You guys can see the spaces right there as well, just to kind of fit the car, because the fitment on this is she's brilliant. Look at it. It's flush with the car. It's brilliantly done, and it's done to perfection. However, guys, there is one little catch, and that is the wheels do not spin as well. You guys heard that right. The wheels for this are kind of fixed onto the car. No, that kind of makes this car unplayable in a sense, right? And I think it kind of makes sense, because this is supposed to be a collector's piece. So, you're not supposed to play with it, you're supposed to display it. And that's exactly what I do. I mean, you guys know my collection. I never play with my cars. Obviously, there are a couple of cars that I would play with once in a while when I get stressed, etc. But most of my cars, especially the expensive ones, I don't play with them. They are for display purposes. So I personally don't have an issue with it being stuck in its place. But I do know some of you would have the issue as well. But I mean, keep it open mind, because I think this is brilliant. You guys would never get this kind of wheels on a mini GT ever. And the fact that, a brand actually does it, that's just phenomenal. Obviously, it's a rubber side mirror, so you got to be very, very careful about that as well. And then the other thing I just want to let you guys know, since you guys are already watching the video, right? please be careful about this bit right here, the bit that extends to the spoiler, because I had a model and I once pulled it from here and this whole thing just came off casually. So you gotta be very, very careful because this is the most fragile bit of the entire car. I mean, obviously the car looks phenomenal, guys. I mean, imagine, just for a second, imagine this car rolling down the street. The bronze wheel really make a lot of difference. I mean, this is something I always talk about and I always say, wheels do change the way a car looks. Now, I want to give a massive shout out to today's sponsor, Gear Oil Cafe. John, if you're watching this video, massive props to you for sending this amazing, brilliant casting over. Now, one thing that John did that I really, really appreciate is, obviously he sent the car, so that was very nice of him, but he actually wrote a letter, guys. Check that out. So it was such a nice thing. I think I just want to share with you guys. So he said, "You have been chosen. This is Mr. RD," because that's what he calls me, aka RdnRacing, aka Redo1, and he wrote a very, very nice little message. Hope you like it, brother from another mother, John Dale, the founder of Gear Oil Cafe. Now, I want to once again give massive props to John from Gear Oil for hooking us up with this brilliant, brilliant casting. Now, if you guys want to get this for your own self, do check them out. I'll put all the socials in the description down below. Right now, this car is going for sale on his TikTok shop, or you can actually walk into his shop if you're from Singapore. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen my vlogs. You guys have seen we actually visited his shop a couple of times already. Or you can actually just drop him a text and he can hook you guys up with this. And lastly, he also has his own Gear Oil Cafe website from which you can buy this. And I'm also sure it is open to international viewers as well, international audiences, international customers. So come on, guys, you do not want to miss. And this is something I'm sure most of you don't have, because DModel is a very, very, I would say, new brand, but also a very specialized brand. And here's where it gets very interesting. Right now, Gear Oil Cafe is the only official distributor of DModel castings, and that means that you can only get it from Gear Oil Cafe. So trust me, if you want to talk about a car that's in a sense rare or exclusive, right, DModel, this brilliant casting from DModel is the way to go. Now, once again, massive props to John from Gear Oil Cafe. Now, here's the other thing that she sent over, and it is a manual with all the different wheels and tire sets. Now, guys, all of this will be for sale. They are not for sale at the moment, but I believe John is working with DModel to kind of get all of this for you. So if you guys want to get more information, obviously you guys can reach out to me, drop me a DM on my socials, but you can also hook up with John from Gear Oil Cafe and see what he has to say and whatever. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to help with all of you. But once again, if you guys want to get this, John from Gear Oil Cafe will hook you guys up with one. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go do a few rolling shots, and I'll see you at the end. And just so that guys, we've come to the end of the video, because I should have made an unboxing to this car. She's gonna go brilliantly well in my collection. Now, you guys do remember once again my 48 slot display case right here. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually visited Extreme Diecast and they did a wheel swap on this amazing Sesto Elementor for me. So I think because it's also a wheel swap, I think she deserves to go right here, because boy oh boy does that look good. Obviously we've got a row of Lamborghinis right here. We've got a few Aventadors on the top. All right, we've got a 64. We've got this. I don't remember what brand this was, but we've got a Golf Aventador. These are mini GTs. This is a mini GT. Sorry, these are Hot Wheels as well. But we've got one from DModel right there. Now, let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of such content, or if you guys want to see more of such cars. Once again, I want to give a shout out, a massive shout out to John from Gear Oil Cafe for hooking us up with this amazing, brilliant casting. Now, like I mentioned before, if you guys want to get this for yourself, go check out Gear Oil Cafe. It is available in all of their platforms. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can always feel free to ask me, and I'll be happy to help. But just like I guess this video is over, I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.